Hello, I'm looking to make a quarter wave vertical out this old CB antenna. I'm not going to get it to 33 foot long, that's for sure. So I'll get it to about 24 feet and I'll center load it, probably by epoxying a length of fiberglass between the sections and then coil winding it. So 24 foot long, center loaded. So it'll be a quarter wave vertical, a loaded quarter wave vertical, and then off the aluminium plate you see there, the fixing plate, which is the ground. I'll have some radials coming off, some elevated radials. The antenna is going to go up at about 30 feet, so hopefully it should work as a decent DX antenna for 40 meters. So let's crack on. So I'm down the shed, looking over my stock of aluminium. There's a fair bit here, I gotta be honest. Stuff I've collected over the years. There's traps for tri-band Yagis. In fact, I think there's 2 tri-band Yagis in there somewhere. There's also more aluminium on the floor, more traps. Needs a bit of a sort out in here, but I've run out of room, so I've just chucked it anywhere for now. So yeah, we'll see what we got here. I'm looking to make the antenna out of some slightly heavier gauge aluminium than what was on that CB antenna. It's a bit flimsy. There's no way I'm going to get it to 30 foot long. I don't think it's actually going to take a coil either, really. Not the size of coil I need. So I'm looking to see if I can find some beefier aluminium. So let's have a bit of a dig around and see what we can find. So the loaded quarter wave vertical is coming along. I wound a coil. This is not going to be the final coil. This is just one. It's fairly thin wire. This is just one to work out how many turns I need. I've got some 2mm solid copper wire which I'll use for the coil, but I don't want to waste it. So I'm using this for now to give me a guide as to how many turns I'm actually going to need. So I've worked out this should be quite close. It should be close, but you know, I mean, I'd rather put too many turns on, that way then I can unwind a couple. But I don't want to waste that 2mm solid copper wire I've got. So I'm going to try this first, see where it resonates. If it resonates too low, then I'll just copy this coil and then I can just take a few turns off. If it doesn't resonate where I want it to and it's too high, then I can shift it all down a bit and add another another turn or two to try to get it to drop down in frequency. So we'll see how it goes. So it's coming along. That's the one section. This is the other one with the feed point. Just got to drill some holes and put the rest of the self-tappers in. So that'll fit in there. This one's already drilled. It's got self-tappers already in. So that will just slide in there. And that's basically the antenna. The coil is here, about 12 foot. That's about 12 foot from the feed point, the coil. So we'll mark these and drill them. So yeah, we'll be able to try it now in the next hour, I should imagine. I'll ground mount it first to see where it resonates. So this is the ground mounted vertical. Got a couple of radials on there. They're not very long, but they've lowered the VSWR quite a bit. That's a coil, a loading coil. The antenna is total length is 24 feet. I did originally make it 34 feet long, but it was just too cumbersome. So I decided to shorten it to 24 foot and to add a coil. So the coil is basically there, 12 foot each side. And it's reasonable. I mean, for a makeshift antenna for 40 meters, that would get you out, without a doubt. So it's resonating too low. It's resonating at 7.1, so that coil needs to be remade. It's close. It's actually resonating in 40 meters, so that's obviously a very good start. So we'll rewind it again tomorrow and try it out.